development and reproduction of the hoverfly Eupeodes corollae, Diptera, Syrphidae. Published in Journal of Earth Science and Environmental Studies. Results show that E. corollae can develop and mate indoors under laboratory conditions, and the average fecundity of adults is 799.2 ± 49.9, n equals 16, with a maximum of 1,410, which is consistent with previous study, but not consistent with another report, which may be due to different fresh flowers, light, and temperature. Previous reports stated that light has a certain degree of influence on the growth and development of E. corollae. The egg hatch rate reached more than 90.0%, and the lifespan of males was 17.2 ± 1.2 days and 19.6 ± 1.3 days for females, which is similar to previous report. According to another research, the daily maximum predation rates of 1 to 3 instar larvae on green peach aphids were 10.4 for the first instar, 55.7 for the second, and 166.7 for the third. Our results show that the growth period of the larvae was 7.9 ± 0.8 days, n equals 40, and the maximum predation amount occurred on the 7th day, with an average of 307.7 aphids were predated. We conclude that E. corollae is an important predator of aphids and that it could have practical value in aphid control the same as other results. Predatory hoverflies, Coccinella septempunctata and Chrysophidae insect are important natural enemies of aphids, whiteflies and other agricultural and forestry pests. At the same time, hoverflies are important pollinators for cross-pollinated plants. Despite this, there is far less domestic research on the hoverfly than on lady beetle and bees. The most important reason for this is that it is difficult for Syrphidae adults to oviposition their eggs in labs. Therefore, scholars mainly focus on the field protection and utilization of the Syrphidae flies. Among the natural enemies of aphids, aphid-eating flies are one of the main predators. The ecology of E. corollae and its control of wheat aphids has been studied. Results showed that an aphid reduction rate 80% was reached, and another study on the control of aphids on vegetables and chrysanthemums reported that an aphid reduction rate of 80% was also reached. In recent years, scholars have done some research on the hoverfly as an important pollinating insect. In 2004, a study on the flower-visiting insect and pollinator, Paeonia lactiflora, showed that flies and bees demonstrated a high pollination intensity and efficiency. Results about resources, population dynamics, and protection of the hoverfly in wheat fields showed that E. corollae was a dominant control Macrosiphum granarium species. Almost all the literature has shown that the hoverfly has an important economic and ecological significance in pollination and in controlling pests. This study provides an important foundation for further understanding the pest control and pollination mechanisms of the hoverfly. Moreover, it provides a more complete methodology for further exploration of artificial propagation techniques and large-scale breeding for the scientific utilization of the flies that play an important role in pollination and in the control of aphid populations.